Hello people, how's it going out there this time around? And this time around, we're going to be talking about Tales of Xillia 2. Now, Tales games have been around by Bandai Namco. I don't know why I can't say Bandai. Bandai Namco for a while now. And Bandai has gotten smarter with releasing them over here in North America, especially because they've gotten smarter in not making big print runs, making small print runs, so that the core audience that's going to buy the game get to buy the game. And one of the things about RPGs, when you talk about Atlas or Bandai, that they've gotten smarter that other companies need to smart up on, is they make a certain run of the game. And if that game sells better than expected, especially Atlas, they will do another run, obviously make more copies of the game for demand. And this is where the RPG market currently is, at least here in the States, where you release how many copies you initially thought you were going to sell, and then if it does better than you expect, then you can always release more, and that's how it works. But Bandai Namco's PS3 RPG sequel, Tales of Xillia 2, is headed stateside in August with a bonus collector's edition in total. Not only are you getting the regular edition, but there's a collector's edition. Now, what is in the collector's edition, you say? Well, it includes a figurine of the game's main character, Lunger Kersnik, along with the art book, a soundtrack CD, plus a plush charm, and a replica pocket watch. The package also features a collection of costume DLC featuring classic series character Yuri Lowell, Emil, and Asbel, all these three characters. Again, Tales is one of many Tales games that arrived stateside this year. Tales of Xillia 2 is one of many. A company that recently released Tales of Symphonia Chronicles and the upcoming Tales of Heart R. Tales of Xillia 2 will hit store shelves in North America August 19th, and will hit Europe on August 22nd. And again, this shows how Namco has figured out how to release their RPGs, because, over the last several years with Tales, they've been sporadic. They haven't done very well for what they made and what they thought it would do. And it looked like for a while the Tales games were kind of going to be done over here. I mean, we've had a lot of other series, Code and other stuff, that have kind of disappeared because, again, the companies making those series haven't figured out RPGs don't sell a bazillion copies. More likely, if you print 1 million copies, they just won't sell that many. There'll be a lot on the shelves. That they need to limit the amount they do the original run, and then if the game takes off, you make more, you print more, and so that way you limit the amount of risk and loss you take by doing that. This is actually something that could be said for a lot of publishers these days and developers that release a game that's not going to do very well, and they print a big print run on it, and then nobody buys it. In the end, it hurts them that the game doesn't sell well. And eventually, they get hurt, and in a lot of cases go down because they just don't understand the demand of their games anymore. That each market, some markets that I used to love are niche. Shmups are a niche market. RPGs are a niche market. Not every RPG, but most of them are. Unless something happens to change the market, that's where it's going to be for a while. So, and I'm looking at, actually right now, I'm looking at a picture of the actual collector's edition, and it looks really, really cool. So, if you're interested in Tales of Xillia 2, you will definitely have something cool to look forward to, with the fact that we are getting collector's edition, which does surprise me because I wasn't sure where. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. How much does the collector's edition cost, of course? Well, the collector's edition is $129.99. That's how much it will cost. So, if you want the collector's edition, it'll cost you $199. So, there you go. So, are you excited that Tales of Xillia 2 are coming out, along with all the other Tales, R and all the other ones that are coming out? Do you think it's oversaturated in the market? Would you buy the collector's edition for $129.99? Love to hear your guys' opinion like always, and I'll talk to you guys later.